The scene begins when the Death Egg is called and is told he has heard the news of the kidnapping of Chukwudike's son. Death Egg tells him that he didn't take him and that their plan was failed because he and his men came to the house and no one was there. The unknown caller tells Death Egg that he should by all means find Tochukwu and kill him. Death Egg replies yes boss and hangs the call. Immediately one of Death Egg's men comes to him and reveals that one of their men was involved in Tochukwu's disappearance. Death Egg asks how, and he shows Death Egg through that spy cam on the man's suit that he had been watching Tochukwu and it was him that took Tochukwu away. Death Egg then smiles and tells him they're going to find him. It is daytime in Supa, and the scene moves to the police station where Amaka is crying and Chisom is consoling her. Chisom asks the police what they are still doing about the matter. The police then tells them to go because they have other important things to do. Amaka then shouts at them telling them that it's because their father is gone. That's why as he is not taking immediate action. The police then shuts her off and uses a gun to chase her and Chisom has to the police station. And Chisom consoles Amaka who is crying and tells her not to worry and the boy tells her to go home. The scene then shifts when Tochukwu is woken up by a mysterious man, the same man who took him with some of his men. Tochukwu then asks where he is and he's told he's in the jungle. Tochukwu becomes alert and jumps. He tries to run but is held and overpowered by some of the mysterious man's men. Tochukwu begs him not to kill him but the mysterious man shuts him up and tells him he won't kill him. Tochukwu asks why he was in the jungle. The mysterious man tells him he took him to save his life. Tochukwu then recalls the previous incident when the bomb was thrown into the living room and he fell down. And now he had woken up earlier the previous night and screamed but was knocked down out by one of the men. Tochukwu then asks the man what he was saved from. The mysterious man tells him he's one of the men of the dangerous assassin who was assigned to kill him. He tells Tochukwu further that the assassins were responsible for the death of his father. Tochukwu then recalls when he saw his father dead and was screaming. In the present, tears began to roll from his eyes. The mysterious man tells Tochukwu to call him Kanayo, and the mission was supposed to hold last night, but he was watching him and saved him before it was carried out. Kanayo then tells Tochukwu that he was lucky to have his men with him. Kanayo tells Tochukwu to be a man and to stop crying. Tochukwu tells him he wouldn't understand. Kanayo then has pity on Tochukwu and tells him to follow him. Tochukwu asks where they are going and Kanayo tells him they are taking him far away from Masaka to South Africa. Tochukwu then tells him he can't go because of his sister. Kanayo then asks him if he wants to die like his father. Tochukwu is dumbfounded and decides to follow them. The scene shifts when Amaka is in the shop. Itna immediately arrives and enters the shop. She tells Amaka that she has heard what happened to her brother and try influence and put the police and the National Intelligence Agency in the matter. Amaka thanks her and influences Amaka to give her the shop's bank account to send some money. Amaka then gives it to her and influences transfers 1 million cedis to it. Amaka screams and thanks her. And the shooter is coming back from the market and sees them. She asks what happened and Amaka tells her. The shooter then thanks her and the pain starts and praising God. Evelyn tells them that she's always ready to help when they need her. Scene then shifts to Evelyn's car when she receives a call from her father asking why she wants some money and going away daily from the company. She tells him that she has been using it for something. Father scolds her and tells her as CEO she's meant to save profits for investment and not spending it. And he wants her if she's not minding to remove her position as CEO. And she replies and her father hangs the phone. So if you have enjoyed the series so far, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Or if you're on TikTok, like and follow, because this is just the beginning of episodes like this. We also release new episodes every week, so stay tuned. Let's get back to the episode. The scene shifts well in the jungle when Tochukwu, Kanayo and the rest of the men are moving through the jungle. As Kanayo is telling Tochukwu jokes to make him laugh. Tochukwu then realizes that Kanayo was a kind man. Just like him, everything he had was taken away. Kanayo tells Tochukwu his parents were killed in front of him and that he was kidnapped by terrorists and forced for 10 years to work under their deaths. Then Kanayo tells everyone to stop as he's hearing noises. So someone shoots a sniper and it's almost hits Tochukwu, but Kanayo manages to save him just in time. Deaths and his men immediately surround Kanayo. Deaths asks if Kanayo could get away with it. Kanayo is dumbfounded, thinking of what to do next. Immediately, he calls in suit and tells his men to follow his orders and carries Tochukwu away. Death switches his own suit and begins following Kanayo. There's a clash between Death's men and Kanayo's men. Kanayo's men Kanayo is taking Tochukwu away while he also Death's plans. Death brings out his planes and throws them at Kanayo. Kanayo tries as much as possible to dodge them, but one injures Tochukwu on his shoe. Finally, they arrive at a beach lift valley where one of Death's men finally shoots Kanayo on the chest, and his suit begins to malfunction and he falls down with Tochukwu near the edge of the lift valley. Kanayo gets up and is able to fight, and Tochukwu is watching the show. They're surrounded by death exes men. When I apologizes to Tochukwu for not being able to save him, Tochukwu is then thrown off the river's valley and he enters the river and drowns. Kanaya looks and screams in shock. SS men then use take ropes and to tie Kanaya up. Kanaya asks why they don't want to kill him, but Death tells him they're going to make him pass through severe torture for everything he has done. Kanaya is then taken away. Still in shift to when Tochukwu is drowning in the river. If you enjoyed the series, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and wait for episode 4. Thank you.